Hey guys, welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'll be your host, Jared Bronstein, and before we get into this video, I have a question for you. Who was your favorite president? Past or present, alive or dead? Doesn't matter to me. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm genuinely curious as to who your favorite president was or is. Mine's probably George Washington because he was an OG, like the first ever. Or good old Honest Abe because he was a game changer. Alright, enough of me making myself look like an idiot for saying such ridiculous things about such influential figures. Let me know your favorite president in the comments below and why they are your favorite. Make sure to subscribe, click that bell, and of course, give this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoy it. So today we're talking about former President Barack Obama and what would happen if he became president of the United States of America again. Of course, this video is totally hypothetical because it's technically impossible for Obama to be president again. He served his 2 terms, 8 years in total, and cannot serve ever again. Don't blame me though, those are the rules. But for fun, we're still going to talk about it, so let's get into it. Barack Obama was the president of the United States from January 20th, 2009 until January 20th, 2017. In that time, he introduced Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act, which helped millions of Americans get health insurance. The unemployment rate dropped to a historic number, illegal immigration declined, as did coal production, which declined by 38%. On the contrary, solar and wind power increased by 369%. But of course, there were also some negatives. Handgun production rose to 192%, which was a record high. Home prices rose as well to 20%, and the federal debt owed to the public rose 128%. Of course, like any president, there was some good and some bad. Now, some credit Obama for cleaning up a mess left to him thanks to his predecessor, the 43rd president of the United States, George W. Bush. Either way you look at it, some would say Obama was an amazing president, while others will be quick to condemn him. But heading into 2020, with the presidential campaign ramping up, and the likes of Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Walsh, and of course, current President Donald Trump running for election, or re-election in Trump's case, we decided to have some fun and talk about how the country would look if Barack Obama somehow won the election. I think it's safe to say he would implement a lot of the same policies he did while he was president. Although President Trump promised to repeal Obamacare, it seems he now just wants to change its policies in a sense. I can tell you right now, if Obama were to be president again, one thing is for sure, he'd push to make Obamacare cover all those who need it. He'd also most likely take the money toward building Trump's infamous wall and put it toward other things like sustainable energy. Of course, being a Democrat, Obama would also try to reinstate the assault weapon ban, which expired in 2004. It was a promise when he first campaigned as president, and given the latest handful of deadly attacks involving assault weapons, I'm sure he'd put a strong emphasis on trying to reduce not only the amount of assault weapons in the country, but making it much harder for anyone to get a gun in general. Another plausible policy Obama would most likely try to encourage is shutting down Guantanamo Bay, the military detention camp for suspected terrorists in Cuba. Another promise Obama made while campaigning. Although over his 8 years as president, there was an 83% reduction of prisoners, when he left office, there were still a total number of 41 people still held prisoner. Since Trump has taken office, he signed to keep the jail open, but admitted it's crazy to be spending $13 million per prisoner per year. I'm no mathematician, but 41 multiplied by 13 million is a lot, and we could leave it at that. Aside from this, Obama was known to be well respected and liked by world leaders from all over. From Canada's Prime Minister Trudeau to German Chancellor Angela Merkel, even to Cuban President Raul Castro. It seems he got along with almost everyone, with of course the exception of Putin, China's President Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong, all of whom Trump seemed to have a bit of a rocky relationship with, but better than Obama did to say the least. It seems Trump and Obama are polar opposites because, well, they are. Democrat and Republican. Although both claim to be for the people, as every president should and does, it depends which people you are. But if Obama were to be president again, how would that negatively affect the country? Again, it really depends who you are. If you're pro-guns, his laws on reducing gun production and making it tougher to obtain guns would be seen as a negative. If you're anti-gun, you'd love him. Overall though, it seems if Obama were to be president again, the country would certainly be in more debt than it currently is under President Trump. But is that due to unnecessary spending, or because it seems to go up year after year? Under President Trump, it's gone up 2.8%. However, under President Obama, it seemed to rise much more substantially and quicker. Either way, Obama won't be president of America ever again. He legally and legitimately can't. But if he were, I think we could all agree on one thing is for sure. Joe Biden would be his VP, and the bromance they had as seen in the public eye would be stronger than ever. God, I love those memes. Anyways, guys, as always, I love hearing from you and would love to know how you would feel if President Obama got another shot at being president. Again, depends on who you are, I'm sure. If you're a Trump supporter, you'd probably hate it. If you hate President Trump, you'd love Obama back. Simple as that. But maybe I'm wrong. So let me know in that comment section down below. I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say to each other and about each president. For now, let's reply to some comments from the video. Can we bring someone back from the dead? Metal Machine said, what if the Terminator was real? He is real. His name's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he'll always be back. Hasta la vista, baby. Eric Tapia said Walt Disney will come back someday. A lot of mixed feelings about the guy. You know, apparently he supported some parties that no one should support. But I mean, he made like a ton of great characters like Mickey Mouse. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't trade, you know, that support for that character. I don't know. Weird question. Might not be true. I really don't know much about Walt Disney. I really hope it's not true. INTJ Alien said, next video, what if our skin were made of rubber? That would actually be a really cool video to do. It'd be like bumper cars. You just like run into people and bounce off. I don't know why my head went there of all places. I feel like there's so many more things we could do if we were made of rubber, but I just think of bumper cars. Anyways, guys, on that note, we're gonna wrap this one up. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with a friend if you guys enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments down below if you're pro-Obama or pro-Trump or neither. Let me know who your favorite president was in that comment section down below. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein, and we'll see you guys again soon.